Hello everyone, my name is Pawan Upadhyaya and this is presentation for One Health, One Medicine and Ecosystem Health Approach online course, and I am presenting on Zika virus. This is the outline of my presentation. I'd like to start with why is it called Zika. The name was originated from the region where it was found, that is Zika forest of Uganda in 1947. Zika virus belongs to the member of the Flaviviridae virus family and the Flavivirus genus. It is a single-stranded RNA virus and it resembles the virus that causes dengue fever, yellow fever, and Japanese encephalitis. This is a figure showing the spread of Zika virus around the world. That is from Uganda in 1947 to Nigeria, Malaysia, Micronesia in the Western Pacific island, to Brazil and Mexico and America region. This is how the uh, spread of Zika virus has taken place from Africa to Western Pacific island to America region. 2015 outbreak of Zika virus. The Zika epidemic of 2015, where more than 1.5 million people have been infected, is thought to have been transmitted by international travelers from French Polynesia. This is the graph showing the number of countries where the spread of Zika virus is going on till date, and currently till date more than 60 countries are experiencing the outbreak of Zika virus, out of which 46 countries are experiencing the Zika virus outbreak for the first time. And on February 2001-2016, WHO declared Zika virus disease a public health emergency of international concern due to the fact and the recent cluster of neurological disorders and neonatal malformations reported in the Americas to be associated with Zika virus disease. Now moving on to the symptoms, about 1 in 5 people infected with Zika virus become ill. That is 4 out of 5 people infected with Zika virus go undetected, and symptoms are usually mild, lasting for 2 to 7 days. Incubation period is not clear, likely to be few days, usually 2 to 7 days. Low grade fever, arthalgia of small joints and hands with possible swollen joints, conjunctivitis and cutaneous maculopapular rash, myalgia, headaches are some of the signs and symptoms of the disease. The World Health Organization has given interim case definition for the diagnosis of Zika virus, that is suspected case, probable case, and confirmed case. A person presenting with rash and or fever and at least one of the following signs or symptoms, that is arthalgia or arthritis or conjunctivitis, can be categorized under suspected case, and a suspected case with presence of IgM antibody as a probable case, and person with laboratory confirmation of recent Zika virus infection are the confirmed case. Now, mode of transmission. The major mode of transmission is through mosquito bites, and the cases there are reports and evidence has been gathering for from mother to baby transmission and blood transmission through blood transfusion and sexual contact. Aedes species mosquito is the vector that is responsible for the transmission of this virus. And from another mode of transmission is from mother to child. A mother already infected with Zika virus near the time of delivery can pass the virus to a newborn around the time of birth, but this is rare. There are growing evidence suggesting the perinatal transmission of Zika virus. Another mode of transmission is infected blood or sexual contact. And the WHO Director General Margaret Chan said reports and investigations in several countries strongly suggest that sexual transmission of the virus is more common than previously assumed. Till now, few reports have been suggesting sexual transmission, and the professor of university, biologist from the Colorado State University, who was working in Senegal when traveled to the United States, is thought to be the first person to have passed on this insect-borne virus to another human by sexual contact. Potential complication of Zika virus mainly includes of microcephaly and Guillain-Barré syndrome. Microcephaly is a congenital condition that's associated with a small head and incomplete brain development. This is the figure showing the child microcephaly. These are some of the evidence showing the microcephaly as a potential complication, and another is Guillain-Barré syndrome, which is a rare disorder where a person's own immune system damages the nerve cells, causing muscle weakness and sometimes paralysis. Other potential complication includes meningoencephalitis and meningitis, which is also some case study have been found regarding these complications. Diagnosis is mainly suspected based on symptoms and recent history. This is residents or travel to an area where Zika virus is known to be present. And Zika virus diagnosis can only be confirmed by laboratory testing for the presence of Zika virus RNA in the blood or other body fluids. The management, moving on to the management, no vaccines or medications are available. Treating the symptoms is the primary management technique, where the patient is advised to get plenty of rest, drink fluids to prevent dehydration, take medicines for pain relief and fever, and avoiding the mosquito bites, as it can be transmitted by mosquito. Prevention is mainly for mosquito bite prevention, and there, as mosquito breeding sites pose a significant risk factor for Zika virus infection, prevention and control should rely on reducing mosquitoes through source reduction, that is removal and modification of breeding sites, and reducing contact between mosquitoes and people. Integrated vector control is one of the proven measure to control the vector-borne diseases, which consist of anti-larval measures, anti-adult measures, and personal protection measures. Now, another new advances is genetically modified mosquitoes, where sterilized male mosquitoes are sterilized through radiation and released into the wild, so that their offsprings are unable to transmit the disease and die young before reproduction. Now, concluding my presentation, Zika phylogenetic analysis indicates that Zika virus lineage circulating in Brazil and Americas share common ancestry with virus that has spread across the Pacific since 2007, and the disease has changed in character while expanding its geographical range. That is, from an endemic mosquito-borne infections causing mild illness to an infection causing outbreaks linked with neurological disorders across the Pacific region and the Americas. The future transmission of Zika infection is likely to coincide mainly with the distribution of Aedes mosquito vectors, although there may be rare instances of person-to-person transmission. Beyond the range of mosquitoes, infection has been and will continue to be carried widely by international travelers, as in the case of 2015 outbreak of Zika virus. These are the references.